Namaste. Welcome to the lecture series on the subject Basic Thermodynamics, Module 2, Part 1, Work and Heat, lecture number 15. Myself, Dr. N. Satish Kumar, Associate Professor of Mechanical Engineering, Canara Engineering College. So, this is a continuation of solving numericals 1 on work and heat. So, let us solve this problem. A mass of 1.5 kg of a substance is compressed in a quasi-static process from 0.1 megapascal to 0.7 megapascal. The initial pressure density of the substance is 1.16 kg per meter cube. Determine the magnitude of the work done on the substance if the process is PV is equal to C and PV to the power 1.4 is equal to C. So, here mass is given, okay, and initial pressure P1 is given, final pressure P2 is given. This is very important here. So, initial pressure density, so that is mass by volume, kg per meter cube. You can see kg is mass, volume is meter cube. So, initial mass by volume ratio is given. So, initial mass by volume is given, also mass is given. So, indirectly this is given to calculate the initial volume. Okay. So, let us note down the given data. So, m is equal to 1.5 kg, P1 is 0.1 into 10 to the power 6 Pascal, P2 is 0.7 into 10 to the power 6 Pascal, rho 1, you see you have to take it as rho 1 as 1.16 kg per meter cube. So, rho 1 is 1.16 and m is 1.5. So, m by rho. So, that is nothing but V1. Okay. So, V1 is equal to m by rho is equal to 1.293 meter cube. So, this is how you have to find out the volume using the mass density. Okay, now let us solve the problem. So, initially case 1 PV is equal to C. So, as all of you know, that is nothing but P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. So, you can find out V2, which is nothing but P1 V1 by P2. So, substitute. So, you will get the answer as 0.185 meter cube. Then all of you know the expression for displacement work WD from 1 to 2 is equal to integration from 1 to 2 PdV, and the substitute for P as P1 V1 by V. Suppose if you know the direct formula, you can write, because PV is equal to C represents isothermal process. So, that also you can do. Okay. So, if you substitute for P, this is from basics, what you are doing is from the basics. So, you will get P1 V1 ln V2 by V1 by substituting, first integrate, then apply the upper limit and the lower limit and make substitutions. Okay. So, you will get the answer, and the answer is minus 251.595 kilojoules. So, here P is substituted in Pascal. So, initially you may get the answer in joules. So, then you have to divide it by 1000 to get it in kilojoules. So, negative sign indicates that work is done on the system. Now, let us go to the case 2. So, PV is equal to 1.4, P to the power 1.4 is equal to C. As all of you know, this is nothing but the polytropic process. So, P1, V1, P2 are known. So, write the expression for V2, because P1, V1 to the power 1.4 is equal to P2, V2 to the power 1.4. So, V2 is equal to, you can write the expression and you can substitute. I will get the V2 as 0.322 meter cube. Now, for adiabatic process, okay, here N is 1.4. Okay. So, it is a special case of polytropic process. You can call it as it is nothing but the adiabatic process. So, for this N has to be replaced by gamma. So, you get the work expression as P1 V1 minus P2 V2 by gamma minus 1. Substitute. So, you will get the answer as minus 240381 joules or minus 240.381 kilojoules. Once again, the negative sign indicating that work is done on the system. O2 is compressed in a quasi-static process according to the relation PV to the power 1.2 is equal to C. The initial conditions are 98 kilopascal and 20 degrees Celsius, and the final pressure is 1000 kilopascal. Assuming an ideal gas behavior, determine the work required to compress 100 kg of O2. Compare this work with the work of isothermal compression. PV is equal to C. So oxygen is compressed in a quasi-static process according to the relation PV to the power 1.2 is equal to C, polytropic process. The initial pressure is given, initial temperature is given, final pressure is given. Okay, so you have to find out the work done to compress 100 kg of O2. This is very, very important. So mass is given here. So it is not for 1 kg, you have to find out for 100 kg of O2, and you have to compare this work with the work of isothermal compression. So that's not a big deal. Solution. So let us note down the given data first. P1, T1, P2, M. Now for polytropic process, WD122 is equal to P1 V1 minus P2 V2 by N minus 1. So we know that PV is equal to MRT. So P1 V1 becomes MRT1 and P2 V2 becomes MRT2 if you substitute, and if you take MR outside, it becomes MR into T1 minus T2 by N minus 1. Now gas constant is not given, but R is given. So R is also not given, gas constant R you have to find out. So R is equal to universal gas constant R bar, or sometimes you can write it as G also. In some books it is written as G, universal gas constant, and divided by molecular weight of the substance. So that gives a characteristic gas constant for the substance. And universal gas constant, as all of you know, is a constant 8.3143, and molecular weight of oxygen O2, O is 16 into 232, so you will get it as 0.2598 kilojoules per kg per Kelvin. So also for polytropic process, we have T2 by T1 is equal to P2 by P1 to the power N minus 1 by N. So all these things are very, very important. The temperature pressure relationship for polytropic process, temperature volume relationship, pressure volume relationship. So you see, one or the other way, one or the other place, so it will be used. So here using this, you have to find out the temperature, final temperature T2. So you will get it around, get it as 431.52 degree Kelvin. Now substitute in the work of expression for work done. So you will get the work as minus 17938.34 kilojoules. Okay. So once again the negative sign indicating that work is done on the system. Now we have to compare this work with the isothermal work. So WD122 integration from 1 to 2 PdV is equal to P1 V1 ln V2 by V1 directly. Okay, I hope all of you know how to get that expression for isothermal work. Now considering oxygen to be perfect gas, PV is equal to MRT, so you will get WD122 is equal to MRT1 ln P1 by P2. So what we did is in place of P1 V1 we wrote MRT1, and V2 by V1 is also equal to P1 by P2. So all of you know this. Now if you make proper substitution, so you will get it as minus 17626.94 kilojoules. Once again the negative sign indicating that work is done on the system. A gas system has mass m, occupies a volume V at a pressure of P and temperature T. These properties are related by the equation P plus A by V square into V minus B is equal to MRT. In fact, this equation is known as Van der Waals equation, which you will study in the last module under real gases and ideal gases. Now here A, B and R are constants, so you have to put in an expression for displacement work done by this gas system during a constant temperature process. So for an isothermal process, so you have to find out the expression for the displacement work. Okay, that's not a big deal here because you are given the relationship between P, V, T, okay, and few constants. RAB. Okay. Now here the gas expands from 1 meter cube to 10 meter cube. So you have to find out the expression for displacement work done by the gas system during a constant temperature process where the gas expands from 1 meter cube to 10 meter cube at a temperature of 293 Kelvin. Constant temperature, the temperature is 293 Kelvin. A is given, B is given, and R is given. Okay, let us solve this problem. So for the gas, it is given P plus A by V square into V minus B is equal to MRT. So here you have to find out displacement work, which is nothing but integration from 1 to 2 P dV. That means this equation you have to rewrite for P. So that is solving for P, we get P is equal to, so MRT which is there on the right hand side. So V minus B, this is because it is into P plus A by V square into V minus B. So V minus B will come to the denominator of MRT here, plus then here remains P plus A by V square, plus sign is there. So it comes to the left hand right hand side, it becomes minus. So P is equal to MRT by V minus B minus A by V square. So this is what you would write first. Not only this problem, so any problem of this kind where pressure and other properties are related. So first, if you want to find out displacement work, first you have to express in terms of that equation in terms of P. For P is equal to something. Okay. So displacement work is equal to integration P dV. So you have to integrate from V1 to V2 MRT by V minus B minus A by V square with respect to dV. So if you integrate that MRT, you will get ln V2 minus B divided by V minus B plus A into 1 by V2 minus 1 by V1, 1 by V2 minus 1 by V1. Okay. Now substitute because you are given all the values here. So substitute. So you will get the work answer as 1744.8 × 10⁻³ joules or 1744.8 kilojoules. Okay. So with this I conclude this lecture number 15. In fact, this is just continuation of the 6th lecture of this module 2, where I stopped a few problems, solving few problems on work and heat, and I thought I could add few more problems on this. So I took up this lecture and solved 3 more problems. Thank you.